welcome to the NWO Broadcasting. Crystal Rosenkilde Christensen here to motivate and enlighten your leadership and life mastery. Today, the theme is about creating not only boundaries, but truly sensing when we are being influenced by the world around us, the universe around us, truth and generated fake truths, and how we evolve around AI, and how we truly are pure and powerful in our intent with our visions and strategies, so that the world also feel our respect to their boundaries, and how we can thrive more, succeed more, and leave a positive legacy by expanding everything we do best and dribbling the information about it, and having people to truly sense and buy into your message, your product, what you are all about. The program here are for people who truly wish to make a positive difference whilst they thrive, whilst they succeed, and that's why you have tuned in. It's no coincidence that you're here with me today. Why I am closing my eyes while I'm taking a deep breath as I'm speaking to you, it is to show you how important it is to just create this space of silence within, without being impacted by anything from the outside world. It can be a split second to retune, to recalibrate, to tune into your power and blend with that which is higher than yourself for the greatest vision, for the greatest embodiment of what you and your organization or your country or your international organization is here to do. We can no longer lead from a traditional busyness. We have to step out of tradition and truly create an environment for ourselves and for others to thrive. We have moved into a different era. Around the globe, people have been in lockdowns, people have been working from home, people have changed their lives, and now having come back to work, we have come back to the world with a different sensitivity than we had before. So this new and different sensitivity to the energies around us and to how we work and how we are impacting the world is a huge challenge for almost everybody, including myself. First time I stepped in visiting a relative at the hospital, I forgot to shelter my energies and channel healing energies for the people around me. I got deeply affected by the energies in the hospital. First time in an airport, I forgot how sensitive I am to energies, and you all are, but we all sense it differently. First time in a board meeting with people with different agendas that I had to facilitate a workshop for, I felt the incredible pressure that people were on, not just because of the targets they were meant to support and to reach, but also because they were not used to being gathered in and around in a meeting room with a meeting table, and they were used to the screen between them, and suddenly they were there in a room very close to other people, impacted and triggered by everything that everybody was exuding without being aware of their impact on other people and not being aware of the energy they were impacted by. In an ideal world, we would train our astronauts that are in space right now. We have a fellow Dane in space as well with the SpaceX program in cooperation with NASA, and when we have the chance to be so far and excluded from the technological noise, energy noise from that is created on our planet itself, and they're being isolated in space, in silence, far from the energy that they're used to being in, they're able, if they were trained in energetic awareness, the way that I train executives and athletes and self-employed, when I work with performance alchemism, it's just about realizing that huge impact and opportunity we have for impact, that they are in space and they're able to sense different energies, knowing when there are other entities in touch with them, how the different planets and the moon is impacting them. It will be incredible to be a part of that research, and also to see what they're able to then connect with, what kind of wisdom of the universe that they were able to tap into, finding new innovative methods. Imagine working high together with them, with technological innovators and governments and global institutions working to enhance humanity and elevate the quality of living throughout our planet, and truly trying to tune into more universal wisdom as to how we proceed. And of course, we can do a lot of research and work with them in space, but you can do it from your own office, from your own boardroom. You as an individual can start if you're not ready as a group, but tuning into a more universal way of looking at our challenges, looking at our goals, and looking at how we achieve those goals, and how what we do best, how do we influence the world. But as I said, to begin with, we need to learn how our energies are influencing other people and how we're influenced. Because when we're out of bounds, when we are misaligned, when we are out of alignment with the vision that we are targeted to achieve, the mission, the strategy, the goals, and the people that we are meant to work with, meant to achieve these things with, when they have a different agenda and we think we are aligned, but the energies that we are surrounded by are so different. We can talk about cultural differences, we can talk about differences in opinions, differences in agendas, but alignment in our energies are probably the most important thing, because energy doesn't know distance. So if we as leaders, if we as crucial decision makers, if we as innovators, if we sit around a table and with our own thoughts and choices and actions, if we are not aware that energy doesn't know distance, and with the mere thought we are changing the situation on the other side of the planet, we are impacting our teams, our suppliers, our clients. And so if we as an individual already are out of alignment with the vision and the goal, then there is a discongruency. So we will create less of the result that we are meant to. If then around the table, around our executive group, around those who we are meant to achieve something with in the room alone, we again are out of bounds, we won't achieve our goals. And worldwide, if our global team is not in alignment, then again we will achieve different results and less results than we wish for and target for. So with my work the past 17 years with teams in more than 30 countries around the world, aligning the leadership, aligning the perspective, to align the energies, so that we truly become one, a unity that is aiming for everybody to thrive, everybody to succeed, and everybody truly seeing how we can create a positive difference in the world. It's the most powerful energy that we can create for that to happen. So we also, in that moment, to create this alignment, we need to create an environment where people can thrive, where mental health, where our physical well-being, when our emotional safety is being guarded. And so we truly need to change the way that we work. Old methods doesn't work any longer. We need to create work routines ways of communicating, the way to share wisdom, we need to change that significantly. The easy part of it is that to start everything, we just need to be able to breathe deeply, all of us. That's easy. So if I can just say that one thing to you, make sure that you take deep breaths throughout the day, that you take moments where you literally do close your eyes and just gather your energies, center your energies. Just, it can be a split second. Just find that peace from where you can achieve anything that you set your mind to, if it's aligned with your purpose, aligned with the purpose of your organization, aligned with your purpose of the world that we're in. And so it's just a different perspective, and I could give so many examples, but what I wish to give to you in this broadcast is truly for you to acknowledge that you connecting with something so much greater than yourself, the highest form of energy, and we all have different names for it throughout the world. I've worked with people from the Emirates, from the Bible Belt in the US, from India with their own faiths, with people in Scandinavia, which is more non-denominational when we work in businesses, because we don't talk so much about faith as we talk about values. Throughout the globe, I can continue with examples, but each and one of us, we have the highest possible energy always by our hand. I can call it God, I would call it God, we can call it the divine, we can call it any name we want to. So for you to tap into your faith, tap into that source where we truly have unlimited power, unlimited energy, unlimited insights as to how we can walk our path the strongest. So in my guidance, when I work with individuals and teams, that's where we begin. And then we walk from there with the vision creation. What is the highest vision? Are we aligned with our purpose? Are we choosing people with their purpose? Are we supporting people in their faith and their purpose? Are we truly united about wanting not only to thrive ourselves, succeed ourselves, and create a positive legacy with our own name, but are we truly wishing people that are in our influencing chain to thrive, to succeed, and to create a positive impact, co-creation of a better world, of better results and better lives for everyone around us? We cannot afford, and we see visuals in the news all the time. We have turbulence, we have climate change, we have wars, we have a global pandemic in the loss of mental well-being. The mental health is decreasing. We have never seen so high numbers of suicides on a global level. We need to change our ways. We need to have a part of our vision for all of us, no matter the business we have, no matter the targets we have, to thrive ourselves and to assist others to thrive. It has to be a part of it. The planet has to thrive. We all have to thrive in what we are doing. It's imperative, and consciousness is the only way forward, because once we become conscious, connected to something so much greater than ourselves, the divine, once we are applying that resource, that consciousness, so that we are emerging or merging the human consciousness with the divine consciousness and bringing that into action, then we have a nuclear power greater than anything to truly thrive, succeed, and creating a positive legacy for people around us and for future generations. I'm a mom. I'm a soul provider. I'm a business leader. I'm an advisor. I'm a spiritual mentor. I work with people throughout the planet. And my most heartfelt wish is truly to uplift the living standards for every living being on this planet, and that we never ever again make any decisions that are destructive for our planet or for people. everything we do moving forward should be natural, have to be natural for us to truly acknowledge the fact that we need to thrive, and that it has to be a part of our strategy so that we have better lives, a better planet for ourselves and for future generations. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next WO broadcasting.